1, 2, 3, here we go. All right.
Students at PS122 in Astoria, Queens, along with Council Member Costa Constantinides, school officials and their parents celebrated the opening of their Science Learning Lab during an official ribbon-cutting ceremony on December 8th. This hydroponic science lab was built as part of Council Member Costantinides' initiative to invest in science learning spaces throughout his district. The councilman allocated almost $2 million of funding in the fiscal year 2017 budget as part of his Science 2050 budget initiative to improve science learning spaces. He invested in hydroponic science labs, STEM labs, and technology upgrades. During the fiscal year 2017 budget, $1,060,000 was spent for labs constructed in one elementary and one middle school classroom. This hydroponic lab at PS122 is the first to be built in District 22. Faculty members are trained to integrate the labs into the school's curricula and to implement the labs and the faculty training. The School Construction Authority has worked with the NY Sun Works. The lab at PS122 features plants and equipment that use water and other mediums for plant growth. The objective is to provide hands-on education to students in many subjects, including biology, agriculture, sustainability, technology, and nutrition. Furthermore, students learn about environmental innovation and global resources. I would like to start with you first. Your name?
Anna Aprea, principal of PS122.
And you're the
Superintendent Composto for District 30.
And how does it feel today?
It feels wonderful and exciting to have two brand new hydroponic labs at PS122, one for the Academy middle school children, as well as down below for the elementary school.
And Superintendent, how do you feel today?
I'm so happy. You know, I'm excited about the children's energy as they showed me the vegetables and how they picked them and the ladybugs. I am just so thankful that they're learning and having fun at the same time.
And what is your name?
Alexia Diaz.
Okay, Alexia, tell me which is your favorite plant and what do you usually do in this lab?
My favorite plant is the cucumbers, and we usually test for the pH and the electrolyte levels so that we can regulate it nicely so that it grows as efficient as possible.
How about you, Dimitri?
Hi, I'm Dimitri. I like basil the most because you can do so many things with it after growing it. As you can see, we put it on the crackers with pesto, and it tasted really good.
And you?
I really like the Asian greens because once I tasted them, they tasted really good and it really tasted, yeah.
You want to tell me a little bit about the ladybugs?
Oh yes, so today some people came in and they brought in ladybugs for the plants in the hydroponics lab, and as you can see right now, they're flying around everywhere. They're really enjoying the plants, and I feel like it brightens up the room a little more and adds more life to the lab.
How about you? What you can tell us?
Okay, so so my favorite plant is the tomatoes, but I also like the basils, because like Dimitri said, there are a lot of uses for it after you can prune them. And the ladybugs, so there are a lot. And there's a tank in the back over there with a bunch of ladybugs in it, and they're really enjoying their time in there. And from now for the whole year, we're gonna just have class with ladybugs flying around, so that's gonna be really fun.
Do the kids learn also about the environment here? Because we're losing the bees.
Yes, actually they did a study on that. And in regards to this is teaching them so much about the environment, sustainability. Our middle school children are learning about the living environment, and this is real hands-on experience. They're learning in an urban environment how to produce food and also how to take care of their environment and to be stewards of the environment, going green, no pesticides here, taking care of the environment, and also globally being good citizens to feed the hungry. This is a new modern way to take care of that. Sustainability, it uses less water, it's very exciting, and the ladybugs are here to take care of any pest problems. So they're getting that total understanding.
And you're the superintendent only for this school? How many other schools?
We have 40 schools in District 30.
That's what I thought. So how many more are you going to try to get similar labs?
Well, the councilman has already put this in 4 of our schools, and he made a promise this morning that he's going to put 2 in a year. So we're doing well with that.
Thank you. Congratulations. Anything else you would like to tell me? No? How about you? Come closer to the camera. What do you have here in your hands?
We have some freshly baked plants over there, and they're from the tiers. They're being given some water with nutrients, and it's a good alternative to soil because in the soil they have to work to take out the nutrients, but with the water it's right on the roots, so it's really good.
Council Member Costantinides, who continues to make investments in science learning spaces a priority. During his past budget cycle, he secured over $3 million for hydroponic science labs at different schools, STEM lab updates, solar panels, technology upgrades, and other facilities updates. Costa, congratulations. What did you say? You attended this school when you were young?
I did. I attended the middle school here at PS122. This is a great school here, as all our schools are. And I'm so glad that we're able now to help build a hydroponic science lab here. Being able to grow vegetables, teaching our kids about biology, about healthy eating, healthy growing, ecology, learning about the ecosystems around these plants, and also being a good global citizen. I mean, learning about sustainability and what it takes in the 21st century. So I think this is going to be infinitely valuable for them.
Is this the only school in Astoria that has this lab?
Well, right now we funded it at PS70 and 122, which they're both open. We have already funded the Young Women's Leadership School with a new STEAM lab, and PS84 and 120 IS 126 will get one next year. So we've funded 5 thus far. Okay. And we will continue to, as part of our science initiative, we promised that we were going to fund $1 million in technology every year and build and improve science spaces in every school, and we're on our way to getting it done.
And are you working on any other projects right now?
Well, right now it's the holidays, so we're still doing our toy drive. Anyone wants to drop off a toy for those in need, they still have until Friday the 15th to do that, and it goes a long way. It helps, gives our kids hope for those that are in need. And in that, we're just getting ready for the new year, ready to get started and the new council and the new session and start seeing what else we can do to improve our community and pass laws that benefit the city.
Well, if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Elena, I wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and I wish all the viewers out there, from my family to yours, wishing you a very healthy, happy, Merry Christmas and very blessed New Year.